Hello, friends from the comic world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about the November 2025 collected editions and graphic novels. Now, G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales into the direct market around the world. So, titles that you will see here are from the publishers that we represent into those markets. Also, note that you might every once in a while see a title that we shown at a previous month video. Sometimes there are delays, and so you might say, "Oh, I saw that last month." So make sure to always check the dates of when you're ordering because you never know. And we're on social media too. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and of course YouTube. We'll leave some links in the description for you. Also, really quick, if you haven't watched these videos that we do, we start with a few picks that G and I make from the list. In this case, from November, and then we continue showing you highlights of some of the titles that we think you should not miss, and then we'll leave you with the rest of the list. You'll be able to see the full list by the end of the video. So stay tuned for the whole video if you want to see the whole list. And with that, let's get started. Is it me? I forgot.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
me.
you. It's you.
Yeah. My pick here is Absolute Martian Manhunter Volume 1, Martian Vision, then Denise, I should say, Denise Camp. And this one coming out in hardcover and trade paperback simultaneously. I did pick up issue one, but I didn't go back. Not because I didn't like it. It's because I don't know. I just got behind on things. But
Yeah.
I keep hearing such great things about it that I am looking forward to picking up this collection. So this is, of course, I'm sure everyone at this point has heard about the Absolute Universe, but if you haven't, it's essentially reinventing from the ground up these origin stories and superheroes that we recognize, but reshaping them into like different circumstances. And but the core of their characteristics still remains the same. But it's just interesting to see like an alternative version of them and seeing how the story plays out. And this is one of them. And so we have FBI agent John Jones, who has a problem, as all stories begin with a problem. His brain has been infected by an alien consciousness called the Martian, and its perception of reality is utterly incomprehensible to the human psyche. So he has to navigate this new status quo that he's gotten into himself with. So while dealing with that, he's balancing like duties for his day job as well, like living life and balancing those responsibilities too. So we have Denise Camp, of course, on writing, but Javier Rodriguez as well as part of the creative team. And this collects Absolute Martian Manhunter issues number 1 to 6. It's like this psychedelic, mind-bending trip. Really excited to pick this up. And yeah, it's one of my
Yeah.
picks
So,
for
so
this month.
cool. It's such a cool
Yeah.
book. Yes. And next up is The Big Burn. And G recently talked about this on the when with the FOC for this book, but I had to talk about it again as part of the monthly collected editions. This is by Joe Henderson and Lee Garbett. And if you go to the next slide, we have a second direct market cover exclusive for this one, which I love because you see all this demonic Elvis just jumping on this pink Cadillac that is flying through the air. And I love the hell or bust written on the side. So, really quick about the story, it is about this group of um, criminals that, you know, um, that decides to pull off an impossible heist. But when they finally, justice finally catches up to them, they think it's all over. They're just gonna get caught. The devil offers them a deal. It says, "Okay, I'll give you your freedom for your souls." And they take the deal, but they also realize, oh, everything that they lose when they lose their souls, obviously love and many other things. So they decide, this duo decides to go out and recruit a crew to do the ultimate heist, which is break into hell to recapture, get back their souls. So the whole concept is very cool. The whole, um, the and the story itself is so cool, and the illustrations, I think, are amazing. So this is, I mean, it says here it's like Ocean 11 meets Inception meets Lucifer meets Out of Sight. Yeah, I think that's very accurate. Um, so if you're looking for, you're into heist and that kind of sort of thing, but also at the same time into the supernatural. It reminds me a lot. Like, I think this could have been an episode or several episodes of the show Supernatural. I can see it's kind of that vibe. So I would have put it in there too for fans of Supernatural. So there you go. That's coming in November. Don't miss out. And like I said, check out both covers because there's this direct market exclusive, which is amazing.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Joe Henderson has done work on Lucifer, which would make sense. Like I could
Yeah,
see this as being like part of an episode of Lucifer. I think
yeah.
you mentioned the Elvis sort of demonic
Impersonators.
beings.
Yeah.
I like that they did that with the cover because hell in this comic is represented. It looks like a casino in Las
Yeah, I forgot to
Vegas.
mention that part. That's why the
Yeah.
whole imagery and the pink Cadillac and the whole thing with Vegas or bust
Yeah.
turned to hell or bust. Yes, thank you for
Yeah.
pointing that out. Awesome.
Right, and then this is Little Batman Month One, Morgan Evans. Well, I picked this up in single issues, and it is so
Hmm.
incredibly cute. I like had fun just picking it up just because of that. Like, sometimes you just need a little bit of joy
Yeah.
in your reading. So this one is a follow-up to Amazon Prime's hit animated feature Merry Little Batman, which I do need to watch, but I didn't need
Oh,
to
it's
watch it
so
too.
good. It's
Yeah,
so good.
I didn't need to watch it to like pick up the story, by the way.
Yeah.
So this takes place after the events that had happened in the show. And so, we're dealing with a situation where everyone is reeling post Joker's attack. And then we have Damian Wayne, aka Little Batman, who's eager to get back into the fight. So that's going to be really hard for him because Bruce now wants Damian to put the cowl aside and embrace the value of secrecy, the secret identity. But in issue one, you'll see that there's this suspicious guest that is found lurking around Wayne's New Year's Eve party. And I like how I remember in issue one, it's like Damien like is at the kids table. You know how there's always a
Yeah.
kids table at an adult
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
And it's up to Damien to find the balance between both his personas and to save the day yet again. So, if you this is I love it. So, yeah, trade coming out in trade paperback.
Yes. Don't miss out. Next up. Ghosted in LA Complete Collection. This is part of Boom's 20 for 20, celebrating the 20 years of Boom. Of course, it's $20, but you get the whole collection, 12 issues, I believe. Yes, 12 issues in one. And apparently, it's the first time ever that it's been collected as one in one place. Um, and I was checking because I remember reading this and I remember also watching the show Ghosts, both the UK and US edition. And now that I see this, it's like, wait, which one came first? And this one came first by a year. So this one came out in 2019, which where Ghost UK came out 2020. So I guess they copied this. So if you don't know about this, this is about a woman, Daphne Walters, who has a common LA story. She followed her high school boyfriend to college, and then she was immediately and unceremoniously dumped 1,000 miles away from her home. So her roommate doesn't want her around either. She's just heartbroken and doesn't know where to go. And then one night comes across Rycroft Manor, an apartment complex with more roommates and drama that she has ever bargained for. And they're all ghosts, which you can see in blue in the background there. And so she's trying to help the lingering residents, the ghosts, to deal with everything from angry spirits, mystery ghosts behind the basement door, and her college roommate Michelle trying to exorcise her new friends out of their home, all while dealing with a complicated love life and more complicated best friendship and learning her place in LA. It sounds so cool. Like I said, if you're a fan of Ghost, the show, you're definitely gonna love this. It is. I need to read this again because I feel like I don't remember. I getting my stories mixed in with Ghost now, so I need to go back and read it. So I'm glad that we're gonna have a whole collection just all in one place. And yeah, it's such a cool story and very funny and very entertaining. Let's say, just
Mhm.
definitely pick it up.
Okay, next up, this is Tom Taylor's Seven Secrets. This is the deluxe edition that you're seeing here. But then there's also going to be this slipcase edition as well, which is going to look very nice when it comes out. So for centuries, we have the order that trusted in the keepers and the holders to guard what is considered the secrets in these seven briefcases,
Mhm.
and it's meant to sort of like um secure all, like to stave all harm. But the stronghold is attacked and the secrets are put in peril, and the entire order must face their greatest fear, which is an enemy who knows too much and is willing to get what he wants, and even if it means killing. And so we have the order's newest member, Casper, who must discover the truth of the secrets before the enemy does, or risk losing everything. This is, of course, Tom Taylor. Um, and this and then these two beautiful editions that is coming out. So it will include the issues 1 to 18 in this collection, and yeah, coming out of Boom Studios.
Very nice. And then we continue with Volume 2. This time it's done Jojimbo, Volume 2, Knights of Rust. This is created by Sylvan Repos and Nori. And I think either you or me talked about this last year, Volume 1, but I can't remember. But I had to talk about it again because it's such a good series. And if you don't know, the original plot is that there's this father and son. The son's called Hero. I forget. Oh, Hideo is the father, and they're in this robot inhabited island, and they're trying to flee as they're being attacked by armored a troop of armored humans, and the father sacrifices himself to save his son, and just before his son is gonna die, this lone Jojimbot stands between him and death and saves the boy. And then he is also joined by other Jojimbots, meaning robots that are samurais, of course, and that's why judging bots. And so they save him and they move around the island trying to protect him and also trying to, they kind of also start seeing the mysteries kind of this island and um, and how, they're kind of looking for the key of how to escape. So this has a mixture of a lot of things in here. Of course, um, it's a little bit, it feels a little bit like in, those action in stuck in an island kind of thing. So a little bit of lust and other things, but also there's a little bit of Lone Wolf and Cub. The fact of a samurai defending a child, Ronin, Usagi Yojimbo, obviously, Um, there's so much that you can kind of comp this to. The art is so beautiful, as you can see by this cover, but the interiors too are very, very cool, and the colors are very vibrant, like you can see here. And yeah, just really excited that we're getting a volume two that continues the story um, for this. So there you go.
All right, and continuing on for our highlights.
Yes.
So I have Animal Pal Tom King, where the animals are revolting from their cages. We have Paul Dini's Batman and Robin, the animated adventures. Of course, this is a follow-up to the Batman animated series, are very much inspired by that. And then we have the DC world of DC Finest, the Green Lantern, Earth's other Green Lantern, the Super Friends, the Fury of the Super Foes, and we have War, the Big Five arrive. Obviously, with these is various creators on these works.
I took my glasses on. And then we have Doctor Strange of Asgard by Derek Landy. And then continue with Dying is Easy by Joe Hill and Martin Simmons. Next is The Ghost Compendium Volume 1 by Eric Luke. And Godzilla Library Collection Volume 5 by various artists included. And part of the Marvel Premiere Collection, now we're getting Hawkeye, My Life as a Weapon by Matt Fraction.
Mhm. Continuing on, we have Hello Darkness Volume 3, James Tynion the Fourth and Chuck Tingle. We have In Bloom by Michael Conrad. Jim Henson presents Shannon Waters, which is this anthology series. It has all new stories, but it's in the world of Jim Henson. So, like, think in the world of Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, Fraggle Rock, and more. And Lord of the Flies, this is the graphic novel adaptation of William Golding. I can't believe this, but it's already been, this is like marking the 70th anniversary of the classic, which is kind of insane. So this is going to be the hardcover paperboard. And then we have Love for a Walk, Volume 1.
As you mentioned, for the Lord of the Flies, is as it was originally done. I forget which. Was it German? Sorry, in another language, and it's the first time in English. And this artist, I may the Young, is a very, very famous artist and graphic artist in Europe. So something very exciting to look forward to too. Then we continue with Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Pools of Blood by Cody Ziegler. And then we have Minor Arcana Volume 2, the Jeff Lemire Amazing Series. And then we got Peacemaker Presents The Vigilante, Eagly double feature by Team Silly, which is so amazing. If you're watching this show, you wanna read this, you wanna know more about the Vigilante, and of course about Eagly the Eagle. It's which is definitely the start of the show. And then we have Richard Corbin's Rat God. And then we continue with The Spectre by Joe Ostrander and Tom Mandrake, Omnibus, Volume 1.
All right, continuing that, we have three different covers. This is Return of Wolverine. This is the John Cassidy cover for the first omnibus that you're seeing there. There is the DM Nick Bradshaw cover, and then the RB Silva DM cover. Obviously, this is Charles Soule on writing. And then I'm excited for this because I enjoyed the first one, the first
Mhm.
Robin and Batman. So we have Jeff Lemire and also Dustin Nguyen coming back with Robin and Batman Jason Todd. So you know that the art is gorgeous, and you can
Yes.
see that on the cover.
And continuing on, we have Super Sons, the complete collection, book two. It mentions Jerry Siegel, but of course, there's many, many creators, including Stutson again, did some art in this. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures, Volume 6, Eric Berman. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW Collection, Volume 8, Kevin Eastman, and a lot of other creators involved in this. And the Tomb Raider Colossal Collection, Volume 2 by Don Jurgens, James Boney, and others. And volume 1 flew off the shelves, and I'm sure volume 2 is going to do the same.
Mhm. All right, continuing on. So this is really cool, the Ultimate Universe Invasion box set slipcase. So like it would be good
Yeah.
as like a gift, or like if you're trying to get someone into comics, or even for yourself if you're trying to sample. But so basically like this includes Ultimate Invasion, Ultimate Spider-Man, X-Men, Black Panther, Wolverine, the Ultimates, and all of them are the volume ones, so they're like entry points to get into the stories.
Yeah.
So, which is a really nice collection. And then we have Uncanny X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis. This is the Chris Bacalo cover for the omnibus, and then you have the Ed McGuinness direct market only cover as well. And then we have, of course, Gail Simone's X Manhunt.
Yes. And then here we have Usagi Yojimbo Volume 41, 10,000 plums, Stan Sakai, and also Usagi Yojimbo Volume 41 also, but with a limited edition of that. And then after that, we have Where There's Smoke, There's Dinner, Confessions of a Cartoonist Cook, Jennifer Hayden. And last but not least, there's Satana, It's Showtime by Jamal Campbell.
Mhm.
And that's it for the titles that we're highlighting, but that's not the end of the video. There's going to be, if you stick around, you're going to get to see all the other titles that are coming out on November of this year, and we'll leave you with some music so you can relax, sit back, and just watch. Thank you so much for watching this video. We enjoy making them for you, so let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, come back. There's more. We do also monthly ones for the manga titles, and we also have weekly ones where G and I pick our favorites from each FOC. So that's it. Thank you so much. Take care.
Hi,
Bye.
everyone.